Agriculture is one of the most powerful industries in Nigeria today. While many people believe that success only comes from white-collar jobs or technology businesses, the truth is that agriculture is quietly producing thousands of millionaires across the country. Nigeria has over 200 million people, and every single day, those people must eat. This constant demand for food means agribusiness will always remain one of the most profitable industries in the nation. In recent years, agriculture has also become more modern and business-oriented. With better farming techniques, improved breeds of animals, modern processing machines, and access to large markets, agribusiness is no longer just about traditional farming. It has evolved into a full-scale industry that offers opportunities for entrepreneurs, students, investors, and even small-scale beginners. The good news is that you do not need millions of naira to start. Many agribusinesses can begin on a small scale and gradually grow into large, profitable ventures. In this video, we will explore 10 of the most profitable agribusinesses you can start in Nigeria in 2026. These businesses have strong market demand, good profit potential, and can be started by beginners who are willing to learn and work consistently. Let's begin. The first profitable agribusiness is poultry farming. Poultry farming remains one of the most popular and profitable agricultural businesses in Nigeria. This business involves raising chickens for meat production or egg production. Chicken is one of the most consumed sources of protein in Nigeria, and eggs are eaten daily in homes, restaurants, bakeries, and food businesses. One of the reasons poultry farming is attractive is the relatively fast turnover. Broiler chickens can be raised and sold within 6 to 8 weeks, while layer birds begin producing eggs at around 5 to 6 months. Once egg production begins, farmers can generate income daily from selling eggs. There are also multiple income streams within poultry farming. Some farmers focus on broiler production for meat. Others concentrate on layers for egg production. There are also opportunities in hatcheries, poultry feed production, and poultry equipment supply. However, poultry farming requires proper management. Farmers must pay attention to feeding, disease control, ventilation, and hygiene. When managed properly, poultry farming can generate consistent income and grow into a very large business. The second profitable agribusiness is fish farming. Fish farming, particularly catfish farming, has grown tremendously in Nigeria over the last decade. Fish is an essential part of the Nigerian diet, and demand is constantly increasing. Restaurants, homes, and markets consume huge quantities of fish every day. Catfish farming is especially popular because catfish are hardy and adapt well to different farming systems. They can be raised in concrete ponds, earthen ponds, tarpaulin ponds, or plastic tanks. With proper feeding and management, catfish can grow to market size within 4 to 6 months. One of the major advantages of fish farming is that it can be done even in urban areas with limited land. Farmers can raise fish in tanks within their compounds or rented spaces. The key to profitability in fish farming is good water management, quality fingerlings, and proper feeding. Fish farmers who manage their ponds well can harvest large quantities of fish and sell them at attractive prices. The third profitable agribusiness is cassava farming and processing. Nigeria is the largest producer of cassava in the world, making cassava farming a very important agricultural activity. Cassava is a highly versatile crop that can be processed into many products such as gari, fufu, cassava flour, starch, and animal feed. The demand for gari alone is massive across Nigeria and even in international markets. Many households rely on gari as a staple food. which means there is always a ready market for cassava products. Cassava is also relatively easy to cultivate. It grows well in many types of soil and can tolerate different weather conditions. Farmers typically harvest cassava between 8 and 12 months after planting. An even more profitable opportunity exists in cassava processing. Instead of selling raw cassava roots, entrepreneurs can process them into gari, flour, or starch. Value addition significantly increases profit margins and reduces waste. The fourth profitable agribusiness is snail farming. Snail farming, also known as heliciculture, is one of the most underrated agricultural businesses in Nigeria. Many people overlook this business, yet snails are considered a delicacy in many Nigerian homes and restaurants. One of the biggest advantages of snail farming is the low startup cost. Snails require very little space and can be raised in small pens, cages, or enclosures. They also feed on natural foods such as vegetables, fruits, and leaves. Snails reproduce quickly, and their population can multiply within a short period when managed properly. Because of the relatively low cost of feeding and maintenance, snail farming can produce high profit margins. In addition to local demand, snails are also exported to international markets, which further increases the business potential. The fifth profitable agribusiness is vegetable farming. Vegetable farming is another excellent business opportunity, especially for farmers who want quick returns. Vegetables such as tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, spinach, and lettuce grow relatively fast and have strong market demand. Many vegetables can be harvested within 4 to 8 weeks after planting, making them ideal for farmers who want frequent cash flow. Vegetable farming can be done in open fields, gardens, or greenhouses. Greenhouse farming allows farmers to control environmental conditions and produce vegetables throughout the year. Urban farmers are also taking advantage of vegetable farming by growing vegetables in small plots of land, containers, or vertical farming systems. Because vegetables are used daily in cooking, the market demand remains consistently high. The sixth profitable agribusiness is rice farming. Rice is one of the most consumed foods in Nigeria. It is eaten in homes, restaurants, parties, and food businesses across the country. Because of this high demand, rice farming has become a very important agricultural sector. In recent years, the Nigerian government has encouraged local rice production in order to reduce dependence on imported rice. This has created opportunities for farmers to participate in rice cultivation and supply the local market. Rice farming requires suitable land, water supply, and proper farm management. Farmers can cultivate rice in upland fields or lowland swampy areas depending on the farming system. Rice processing is another profitable area. Entrepreneurs who invest in rice milling machines can process raw rice into polished rice, ready for sale in markets and supermarkets. The seventh profitable agribusiness is maize farming. Maize is one of the most widely grown crops in Nigeria. It is used for many purposes, including human consumption, livestock feed production, and industrial food processing. Maize is used in products such as papi, ogi, corn flour, breakfast cereals, and animal feed. Because livestock farming depends heavily on maize for feed production, demand for maize remains very strong. Maize farming is attractive because the crop has a relatively short growing cycle. Farmers can harvest maize within 3 to 4 months after planting. With good agricultural practices and improved seed varieties, maize farmers can achieve high yields and generate good profits. The eighth profitable agribusiness is palm oil production. Palm oil is one of the most valuable agricultural products in Nigeria. It is widely used in cooking, food processing, soap production, cosmetics, and many industrial products. Nigeria was once one of the largest producers of palm oil in the world, and the crop still remains extremely important to the agricultural sector. Oil palm trees produce fresh fruit bunches that can be processed into red palm oil and palm kernel oil. These products have strong demand both locally and internationally. Palm oil processing is a particularly profitable business. Entrepreneurs can establish small-scale processing mills to convert palm fruits into oil and supply markets, retailers, and food manufacturers. Because palm oil is used daily in Nigerian kitchens, the market demand remains consistently high. The ninth profitable agribusiness is beekeeping and honey production. Beekeeping is another agricultural business that many people overlook. Yet honey is one of the most valuable natural food products in the world. Beekeeping requires relatively small land space and minimal daily supervision. Farmers install beehives in suitable locations where bees can gather nectar from flowers and plants. Over time, bees produce honey, which can be harvested and sold. Honey has strong demand in supermarkets, health stores, and export markets. In addition to honey, beekeepers can also earn income from beeswax, propolis, and other bee products used in cosmetics and pharmaceuticals. Because of the relatively low cost of operation, beekeeping can generate impressive profits when managed well. The 10th profitable agribusiness is agricultural processing and packaging. One of the most powerful opportunities in agriculture lies in value addition. Instead of selling raw farm products, entrepreneurs can process and package them into finished goods. Examples include processing cassava into gari, milling rice into polished rice, producing palm oil from palm fruits, drying vegetables, or packaging grains for retail sale. Processing agricultural products increases their value, extends shelf life, and opens access to larger markets such as supermarkets and export buyers. Many successful agribusiness entrepreneurs today focus on processing and branding agricultural products rather than farming alone. In conclusion, agriculture in Nigeria offers enormous opportunities for people who are willing to learn, work hard, and invest strategically. With the country's large population and growing demand for food, agribusiness will continue to remain one of the most reliable ways to build wealth. Whether you choose poultry farming, fish farming, vegetable production, crop farming, or agricultural processing, the key to success is starting small, learning continuously, and scaling gradually. Agriculture is not just about farming anymore. It is about building a sustainable business that feeds communities while generating long-term income. If you start the right agribusiness today and manage it properly, you could build a thriving enterprise that grows for many years to come. The opportunity is there. The demand is there. The question is, are you ready to start?